Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trends TV, and it's again another magazine review. So this month we're going to look back at the current edition of Practical Performance Car, February 2022 edition. So let's have a look to see what's on the cover. So we've got a BMW, it's a 2002 Resto Mod. In the workshop we've got Dave Walker and a Jag XJ13 engine, a BMW Z3 EV, and a new Project Jaguar Mark II takes times 2, a Capri V6 twin turbo, a 220 brake horsepower Rover Metro, and top 10 affordable luxury cars. As always, we just opened the front cover and we've got Rust Buster, Rust Solutions. Then we've got Car Builder, Kit and Classic Car Parts Specialist. And here we go into the contents page. So as I said, we've got the BMW 2002. Got a little Mini there. We've got the Metro. We have On Any Given Sunday on page 22. Another little Mini. A Capri. Walker's Workshop on page 59. Two Jags Leaper on page 70. And on 24, 10 luxury cars you can afford. So as always, we have the welcome from the editor Will Hallman. And we go straight into the BMW 2002 1970s spirit. So when a nostalgic enthusiast brought his ailing BMW into Yves Decken's Belgian workshop, he wanted a 1970s street racer. Looks like he got it. It's a stunning car, the BMW 2002, and it looks really good in this nice shade of yellow. Well, let's have a look at the engine here. So this is a 4-cylinder 2002 block. It's essentially what went on to form the basis of BMW's turboed F1 engines. Got period correct gauges in this BMW. And definitely it's better than a plastic cover, the engine. It's nice to see an engine with an actual cover, with an actual rocker cover, not just a bit of plastic put over the top to cut down on noise and vibration. Stunning car. Here it is up on the ramps. So it's got the turbo style side stripes. It's got a performance cam installed. And it's got 90mm pistons. Moving the engine after unsuccessful dyno run. It's got a rear board block, another 284 cam, there's pistons fitted, and Weber DCOEs. On a safe tune, this BMW has 150 brake horsepower. So, here we go. So, we're talking about EVs. How about making your own EV with Ford crate motor? So, do you hate or love electric vehicles? Classic ones? And Babe in the Bath this month is talking about the Matcha Murano GTI Turbo. So tax-free this month is the Hyundai Pony, the Maserati Bi-Turbo, and the Nissan Patrol. So the pub quiz is the Monte Carlo Rally. Moving down is the Spot the Engine. So do you recognise what type of engine this is? If you put your comments, you can email will at ppcmag.co.uk if you recognise the engine. And if you want to play along with us, just stick it in the comments below. Next we have an advert for H.T. Howard, Vehicle Engine Specialist in Engine Machining Services, based in Slough. And then we have our letters page, where the engine was guessed for last month, which is an Arden V8. Then we've got some adverts here for QED, AES, Speedflow, and moving on we have Any Given Sunday at Silverstone. Little Morris Minor. And apparently that was Chris Rea was driving home for Christmas in his ex-police Morris Minor. There's a Cologne Capri 3.4. Some Volvos and Jaguars on track. Mini. There's a Lotus Capri there. Against a Mustang. Sorry, Mustang or a Galaxy. Calsonic Skyline. Now if you're into your Calsonic or Impel cars, we will be having a treat coming up on the channel very soon. That's all I'm saying. So, top 10 affordable luxury cars. So I can see that for a start they haven't featured the Rover 75. But here you go, you can have yourself a VW Phaeton, a Rolls-Royce Spirit, a Mercedes W140, Toyota Crown Athlete, a Lancia Thesis, an Audi R8, an E36 6 Series BMW, a Citroen C6, Jag XJ of some sort, or Honda Legend. So if you're in the money for a nice wafty barge, and here's your top 10 affordable wafty barges. Here we have an all-wheel drive Capri. with a twin turbo Cosworth V6. That is a lovely looking Capri. Chap also has a Volkswagen Golf Mark II, powered by 1.8T. And these cars aren't trailer queens, they're actually they're used and abused. And it's a popular conversion to put the 1.8T, I'm guessing, into a Mark II Golf. And I like the fact it's badged a GL. Not so sure on that Aeroblade wiper though, on the rear. But that's lovely. Then we've got an advert for Sealy, storage and workstations. Then readers' cars. So we have, first of all, a 6-speed Sequential Mini. With a 1300 A series, a BMW K1000 RS bike cylinder head. Homemade alternator bracket. Specially made gearshift shafts. More space created at the lower left for extra gears. Custom gearshift under construction. It's got the remote oil filter. That's quite funky. It's got fresh air at the front. You've repositioned the alternator. The little A series has been fuel injected. So we've got Kent cams, JetX exhaust systems, retro Ford, and as per usual, modified car insurance. So if you're stuck for insurance for your modified car, then contact Graham Sykes. Next we have the staff cars. So let's see what the staff have been getting up to this month. So Kev's been working on his Mini. So he's basically cleaned and painted the engine. He's refurbished the subframes. Engine's almost ready to go back in. So we're on some Revolution alloys. Moving over, we've got Will Holman's MGB. So this is a supercharged 1860cc engine. And it all works apparently, but Will's going to have to give it a respray. Then we have Richard Roberts with big plans. He's brought up an MGB for the Tour of Cheshire. And he's also got a 968 Porsche. Looks amazing in that shade of yellow. And he's also got Civic track card as well. As per usual, we've got your subscription pages, so if you're looking to subscribe to Practical Performance Car, then here's the way to do it. You can do it via online, or call a subscription hotline on this number here. The Super LPG Metro. Now this is a little Rover 100 stroke Metro, Metro stroke 100, with what looks like a little BRM grille at the front. This little Metro produces 220 brake horsepower. So Adam, the owner, built the K-Series himself. Front subframe's ready to go on. So it's a 220 brake horsepower K-Series with a separate petrol and LPG ECU. It's got non-linked rear hydroelastic rear suspension. And there's a picture of a Metro 100 getting lowered onto the subframe. Now, admin Chris over on our Facebook page is currently putting the MGF back together, and he was putting the subframe back on the MGF. We'll have to catch up with that at some point. I'm guessing you put the LPG in the exhaust. Well, that's how it looks anyway. So this is about gas cylinders. So you can rent free gas cylinders, one-off deposit, pay-as-you-go refills. Hobby Weld. And now we're into Walker's workshop, and we're kicking off with his banger racing Metro. This is Kyle Fido's. And apparently Dave had to climb through the windscreen aperture to get into this car. And this is the first K-Series that Dave mapped. Next up we have a TR5. Not so clued up in the old Triumphs. Apparently when the TR6 came out, the valves of TR5 splitted, but apparently now they're the most expensive TR model. And this 2.5 straight 6 with Genve Heritage throttle bodies. Next up we have the recreation of the Jag XJ13 quad cam V12 in an E-Type. Apparently the XJ13 was designed to race at Le Mans, but the idea was canned. That's beautiful. And next up, we have a Peugeot 106. plug gap or a plug with barely any gap. And as always, we've got the back issues section of Practical Performance Cars, so you can, if you're looking for a particular issue on a particular car, then this is the place to have a look at. And we're back with two Jags Leaper. So Kev looks like John Prescott. This was supposedly the better Jag. 1964 2.4 manual overdrive. Apparently the engine didn't look original, so it got broken. And this was a spares car. And here's a brief history of petrol. We used to take it for granted, but now we take it reluctantly at £1.50 a litre. How did we get here? So the first UK petrol station was at Aldmerston, and it was run by the Automobile Association. Finishing off shortly now with CTM Performance Engineering, flexible drives, more modified car insurance, and next month, which comes out on February the 24th, we have PPC in the Pyrenees, Project 2 Jags is back again, a K-Series powered midget, a VTEC Marina. That must be fun. And finishing off with Piston broke, again Will Holman's final sign-off, and this month he's complaining about eBay sellers who basically refused him an offer on a car because he was rude, apparently, or the seller didn't like his attitude when he tried to ask him questions about the car and if he'd accept this offer. Then we've got gas shocks, so you can see Tim there from Car SOS and Mike Brewer. I'm sure that's the Bentley from one of the Top Gear Grand Tour specials. And we finish, as always, on the Emerald K6 ECU. And that is the Practical Performance Car February 2022 edition. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And we'll catch you in a future video or a future magazine review. We'll maybe have a look at a different magazine this time round. But till then, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in a future video.